Welcome back, folks, for the afternoon session here at BVE 2015. We're going to talk about streaming to begin with. We've got Richard from Teradek and Holden. This is very new, I believe. Tell me what I've got in my hands.
This is the latest streaming device from Teradek, and it's called the VidiU Mini. And I've got one here. This one's attached to a GoPro 4 camera. This is on its own. So this clever little device has got an HDMI input and a 3-hour battery, and it can stream a live HDMI source to live stream, YouTube Live, Ustream, and it can also stream to a decoder, so you could convert it back at the end of a network, send video wirelessly to a TV screen or to another part of a building. But the really clever thing is when you use multiple mini VidiUs with a new app which Teradek have created called Live to Air. And this app allows you to vision mix between iPad or iPhone cameras, GoPros or other cameras connected to VidiUs, and add graphics, add titles, do crossfades,
So this is basically taking any HDMI signal.
That's right.
And transmitting it over Wi-Fi to a device that you can then live mix on a piece of software.
That's right. A live mix on an iPad piece of software. It's an app which lets you do this. So you're able to run a multi-camera, 4-camera shoot with an iPad and 4 GoPros.
Wow.
Or with an iPad, an iPhone, and 3 GoPros.
Now, I'm not sure the audience, no, they can see that there, that's cool.
Yeah.
So Richard, you've just flown in from LA, so we'll let you off if you fall asleep midway through this. So you guys have been working on this for a while. You had a previous product which was similar to this, didn't you?
We've got a larger product called just VidiU. Essentially does all the same things. Actually slightly smaller battery, but has a front display, so you can control a lot more from this. The VidiU Mini is really designed to be configured and operated from a mobile device. And one application we're targeting is taking this mobile, and when you're just doing a single camera, being able to connect it to your iPhone, whatever phone hotspot, and then
Richard was saying before
sending that to the internet.
You went mountain biking and tethered the VidiU to his 4G phone, and was transmitting live signals from a mountain bike track.
So beyond the obvious kind of extreme sports element, especially with the GoPro, where else do you see this being used? Who do you see this reaching out to?
I think there's a huge number of applications. You could produce a live wedding, for instance, where you have multiple cameras and people could watch anywhere in the world on Ustream or YouTube Live. But it would be a full production where you can add graphics, titles using an iPad, using no more equipment than it's not even hand luggage size. A bunch of cameras and a
built-in battery, so 3-hour duration battery.
That's right.
It's basically all
this is
interfacing with
all you need.
Micro USB and.
Yep, exactly. So anything with HDMI, DSLRs, GoPros, or iPhone or iPod cameras as well can be sent using a Teradek app.
Into this as a live feed to that app.
So is there an app for the iPhone and iPad?
Yeah, it's this is called Live to Air. The camera app that sort of partners with it is called Live to Air Remote, for a remote camera for it.
So certainly any vloggers, people working in that kind of sector where they're currently maybe using one webcam.
Yep.
Suddenly you've got the option to create 2 or 3 or 4 cameras.
That's right.
Very,
do a
very
full studio shoot, a webcam shoot, but with multiple cameras, all mixed by the person who's presenting. Because it's a very intuitive interface, you literally touch the camera you want to cut to. You don't need any.
You can transition.
And this is literally brand new, announced yesterday?
It was announced yesterday, that's right. It was a worldwide release at BVE, which is very nice of you to let us do this.
This will be shipping sort of imminently.
We're estimating the cost will be about £350 a unit.
And then the Live to Air app will be available whenever Apple does its review process.
And streaming can be complex because of IP addresses and all that networking side of it. How easy is this to use?
It's very easy.
Extremely. So we've partnered with Livestream, with Ustream, with YouTube, with Twitch TV. So I don't know if anyone outside will be able to see it, but let me pull up my little menu. So I can actually add a destination, I can log into my account straight from here. So in this app, I would go in here, I'd put in my credentials, it'll give me my list of channels. So online, I'll create my event, go on here, select it, and then just press a button to go live. And it's very similar with the VidiU app and all the...
And there's automatic load balancing, doesn't it? So we'll look at the internet connection you've got.
This will do adaptive streaming, yeah.
Because that's the challenge, isn't it? You know, the technology is fantastic, but at the show here, we're getting, you know, there's so many users, so many frequencies, it's actually difficult to get a solid connection. So talk me through how the technology adapts to that.
There's a number of different ways that we can do it, from our simple VidiU live streaming boxes that are tiny. We sell cellular bonding devices that allow you to split connection over up to 6. Any internet connection, whether it's Wi-Fi, whether it's 3G, 4G, to give you a more robust signal if it's needed. You can plug in an Ethernet cable to some of the bigger boxes. In here is one of the worst environments for Wi-Fi, but there's a number of tools out there to sort of try and mitigate rather than eliminate any
trade shows aren't renowned for being the worst possible places to use Wi-Fi, but on our stand we've actually got everything working, you know, really well. By cheating slightly, we're using an £800 router, that helps, which does something called beamforming, but that's because if you looked at your phone now, you'd literally see 100 5 gigahertz networks which you could pick up. This is a highly unusual environment. Even a football match, you're not going to have anything like the traffic you have at a trade show like this. But you know, you just need to plan for this. You need to have the right. You use a router. You use a good quality, powerful Wi-Fi router, and you can get away with a huge variety of circumstances by using.
It sounds like in normal conditions.
Yeah.
This is literally plug and play easy.
That's right.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's even going out now. I mean, it's building up more in the UK with the 4G service. A single 4G connection will give you a solid quality 720p feed, perfect for the web. And like, I'm in California, and it's very easy for me to go out to hook this up to my phone and to just go ride my bike.
Yeah. Great stuff, guys. Well, listen, that's really fascinating. I presume you've got demo units of these on the Holden booth.
That's right. Yep, it's on K30.
What else have you got showing there from you guys?
We've got, these are sort of the brand new products. We've got all our, pretty much a whole range, our Bolt zero delay wireless.
Yeah, Beam, there's the entire Teradek range I think we've got on the stand today.
So if you're in the market for transmitting a signal from a device to another device, then you should certainly check out the Teradek booth on Holden.
Please come take a look.
All right, guys. Well, I think, Richard, you're staying, and I think we're saying goodbye to you,
and
Richard.
I'm going to take easy.
Next up, we've got Panasonic, but thank you very much. Sorry, very rude of me.
Cheers, Richard.